Honestly, guys, I don't even know what excuse to make anymore for not making these YouTube videos. It's been over 3 months since I posted my last vlog. Oh god. Well, I guess today is the time to tell you guys the truth. Okay? No more excuses, man. So, what's up, sapiens? Welcome back to another vlog after ages. And forgive me, honestly, forgive me. I will explain everything later. But right now, let me just give you guys a quick update. So, it's been 3 freaking months, and I have only 4 more weeks to go of my hospital residency, the first year of my residency, and then I'll be basically done. Imagine 1 year of working as a freaking doctor. What? So for the first 4 months, I was working in acute psychiatry, and I think I made a couple of YouTube videos back then during those 4 months. And then after that, I started off with 4 months of surgical residency, where I was working the surgical ER and the surgical ward for 4 months. And then from the 1st of May, I started working in the internal medicine. So May, June, July, August, and I'll be done with these 4 months of internal medicine by the end of August. And then I'll be starting the last and final part of my sort of, FY1, you can say, which is working as a GP in family medicine for 6 months. So the way things work here is that once I'm done with those 6 months of being a GP, family medicine, then after that I can decide which specialization I want to go for. It's not like other countries where you give an exam and based on your score you get to choose, or you get admitted into a residency program. In Norway, it's more like the first 1.5 year you try out different departments, you rotate in all these different departments: surgery, ER, internal medicine, psychiatry, family medicine. And then once you're done with your 1.5 year of trying out these different rotations, then you can decide what you want to go with. Anyways, right now it is 12 p.m. and I will be starting my night shift at the internal medicine ER at 4 p.m. and it's going to be a pretty long night shift, starting at 4, ending tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Sorry, this is almost like 17 hours of working. And I honestly love these night shifts, especially when it's a vacant night shift. So the doctor who was originally supposed to have this night shift probably got sick, and I have to cover that shift now. And this is gonna be a lot of fun because you get paid quite well for these vacant shifts. So you basically get paid extra for these vacant night shifts because I'm working more than my usual weekly hours. And the thing is, you get paid around 817 Norwegian kroners per hour. That's the hourly wage for these vacant night shifts, and that corresponds to around $75 per hour. So working for 16.5 hours, you can multiply 16.5 by 817 kroners or $75, and that would correspond to whatever the number will be. I'll just put that on the screen up here. I love these night shifts, man. So initially I was actually planning to hit the gym before heading to work, but now it's only 2 more hours to go, and I honestly cannot be bothered to do anything else because it's going to be a pretty long day anyway. So in other words, just be a waste man for the next 2 hours and then head to work. Okay, we're all set for the action. I've got my protein shake right here, which I will be needing throughout the shift, and then I've got my dinner already as well. That's gonna be my survival kit for the next 17 hours. Let's go. You know what? I might as well grab a freaking chocolate, because why not? It's summer in Norway, man, and I absolutely love it. So normally before these long ass night shifts, I always take like a half an hour or 1 hour nap, and that really helps me push through all those 17 hours, especially during the night. But today I did not do that because I've been a waste man the entire freaking day. So hopefully I'll be able to survive. Oh, the car is freaking burning, man. It's like a tandoori oven inside. Whoa. Damn. I think at times I forget to appreciate the beauty of this stunning place that I'm living in. I'm living in this city called Bergen, which is the second largest city here in Norway, and this is where I'm working for now. And this is the local view. I mean, just check it out. This is freaking insane. Up that hill, somewhere over there, is where I live. This is the parking lot, and the train station is like right next to it. So I normally drive a couple of minutes, park here, and then take the train to downtown, basically. So it is the holiday season, and Bergen these days is actually full of tourists, international tourists, and a lot of them turn out to be your patients as well. You see them in the ER all the time. Patients or tourists from Germany, France, Argentina, even South Americans, a lot of them. So let's see how many tourists I will come across today in the ER. And actually last week during one of my night shifts, I had a German patient who was so happy with the treatment and with the entire team that when I discharged him, he was actually offering me 50 euros as a tribute or as like a way of thanking me. He was like, I'm so happy, I'm so thankful, so keep this money. I was like, no, you don't have to do that, no need for that. I'm only doing my duty, it's my job, so don't worry about it. And then he was like, oh, okay, no worries, but it has been a pleasure, and I wished him luck, I wished him the best of health, and he was gone. So some of these patients and these tourist patients can be really nice as well. It's already 9:12 p.m. Really hectic. I haven't really had the time to make any vlog or even give you guys an update of what's going on. A lot of patients have been coming into the ER. Wow, man. And I'm just gonna take one more patient, and then after that I'll hopefully get some time to have dinner. And even if there are more patients, I don't care. Unless it's an emergency, I'll just go and have dinner, man. You need some food. You need to take care of yourself as well. You gotta prioritize your own self. Yeah, at all costs. Almost 10:30, and finally I got the time to have dinner. Finally, man. So the good thing when it's hectic at work is that time really flies, and second of all, it's fun. But however, the downside is that you really have to, prioritize your food yourself. You can't, because nobody will care. The patients will keep on coming in, so you have to just at some point say, stop, I'm just gonna go have some break, have some food, and then I come back. Because otherwise you can keep taking on patients the entire freaking night. It never stops. So this is my favorite room in the emergency department. Very few people know about this room. So this is where I normally sit and have food. And then they also have like a devotion room, you can say, right here. So I can just, pray here as well at the same time. I love this room. Not many people know about this. So there is, I have never personally come across anyone sitting over here. So I personally, when I'm taking my breaks, I like to just relax, calm down, be by myself, and just have my food and have fun. It's 1 a.m. and finally things have started to calm down a bit here. On the surgical side, in the surgical ER, there was complete chaos. So I was asked to help out on the surgical side. So now I just helped clear the surgical patient list as well, and now I think I might have an opportunity to go get some sleep. Fingers crossed. I honestly love it when there is complete chaos in the emergency department in the ER, because honestly time just flies, man. In the blink of an eye, 5 hours have passed and you don't even get to think about it. And this is gonna be my room for the night. You probably don't see a bed here right now, but let me show you the trick. So it's a foldable one. Shit. Let's go. Let's get ready to get some sleep. I honestly, whenever I get to it's only 1:30. It's a bit too early to go and get some sleep, and every time that happens, whenever I get to go to bed a bit too early, my pessimism rises. I'm like, is it really worth it? Because I know I'm gonna get called down again after half an hour, 45 minutes if a new patient comes in. So I never really get to sleep if I have the opportunity to jump into the bed a bit too early. So I'm gonna try my luck and see how much sleep I can get before the next call comes in. I'm guessing it might be less than 1 hour when my phone rings the next time. I hope my prediction is wrong. I really hope so. Just got woken up. It's exactly 3 a.m. and I actually got called by the gastrosurgeon because one of the patients I took had a perianal abscess which had to be drained. So he called me now that he was gonna drain it and asked me if I wanted to be there as well for the drainage. And I of course said yes. So I'm just gonna head downstairs and also see that there's one more patient that has arrived. So sooner or later the nurses or the coordinator was gonna call me anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna head downstairs, see if I can maybe get my hands on the abscess drainage and do something myself under supervision, and hopefully I'll be able to come back to the bed as soon as possible. Six in the morning, and finally I have some time to go rest now for a couple of hours hopefully. There haven't been too many patients, and by the way I got to drain the perianal abscess. That was fun. But anyway, so the problem today or tonight is something which I have never experienced before, and that is there's a lack of rooms now in the hospital because there have been so many patients coming in for the past couple of days, and the number of patients who have been discharged has been less. So all the rooms are filled up, all the wards are full. The capacity is really bad, and so finding a room for the patients that I wanted to admit from the ER has been really the major issue. So that's the reason why each and every patient has been taking a lot longer time than it normally does, because you have to find a room that is not occupied in the wards, and that has been a real pain in the ass, man, seriously. So now I'm just gonna try and relax here, and one of the nurses will call me when because there's still one more patient that is left. I mean, I've done everything, but we need to find a room for that patient. So I will get called up when we have an answer for that. And apart from that, everything is under control. It has been it hasn't really been a bad night shift, to be very honest. Not that hectic. The number of patients has been completely fine, not an issue at all. But like other logistical issues which have been creating a menace. Alright, good morning guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like a zombie right now. Got to sleep for like 1 hour now towards the end of the shift. Luckily I did not get woken up. Oh man, I was actually in deep sleep when my alarm rang, and I have to wake up, head downstairs. Gosh. Also downstairs to give the calling or the phone to the next doctor. Can't even speak right now. Off you go. Okay, so just got done with the run. Recently I started doing cardio again because my knee is, thanks to Allah, thank God, feeling a lot better. So I'm trying to, get back to running because cardiovascular health is so freaking important. I ran around, let's see how much, 8.43 kilometers, which means around like I think 17 laps or 18 laps. I can't seem to remember. But anyway, now it's the day after I slept like a baby, and now let's talk about what happened to my YouTube channel. So in short, the truth is that the motivation to make these YouTube videos is just not there anymore. I think the main reason behind that is, for 2.5 years I was churning out at least one video on my channel every single week. I did not skip a single week. The consistency was there, everything was there. And the truth is that at the end of the day, I did not get the kind of results I was expecting. I put in a lot of work, a lot of hours long days. Even though I love all 14,000 of you guys, I'm really, really grateful. But I think after 2.5 years of making consistent YouTube videos, if I still hadn't gotten the kind of results I wanted, I just sort of lost the motivation. And I think the motivation really cracked when I sort of lost my streak. Because once I lost that streak of publishing at least one video every single week, it was really hard to come back. That is one reason. The second reason is that, I'm married now. Actually, tomorrow is my 1-year wedding anniversary. So I've got plans for that as well with the boss, with the wife. So your priorities change. I'm still making videos consistently on like TikTok and Instagram, because over there the response has been a lot better. I've been able to grow my channel, especially TikTok, a lot more. And it's also short form content, so it takes a lot less time compared to YouTube videos, which is the longer format. So I've been still publishing content, but on other platforms, which have been a lot more fruitful, I would say, especially in Norway. So again, not to boast or anything, but I'm, alhamdulillah, quite well known here in Norway. People know who I am, and that's all due to TikTok. Oh, my arm is getting tired. Wait a second. By the way, this place is where I live, man, and I'm so freaking thankful for it. It's absolutely gorgeous, stunning place. So, families, yeah, your priorities change. But then again, this is also a secondary reason. The primary reason is just that the motivation is not there, because at the end of the day, if you have the motivation and if you have some certain, priorities, you make the time for it, right? So for me now, it's like, okay, I still want to make content. I'm still making content. Where should I make content? Where should I spend most of my time? And the answer for me is simple: TikTok and Instagram, short form content where I get the results, where people, sort of really engage in my content. So YouTube, it's not a priority, but I still really love my YouTube channel, because this is where it all started. And all 14,000 of you guys, I mean, it's a big number, but I was really hoping to sort of get big on YouTube, which I think at some point realized is probably not gonna happen. That is the truth, and that is how I feel inside, completely uncensored. This is really how I feel. So yeah, that's the reason I still want to make these occasional videos where I give you guys a live update, what's going on, everything. So I don't know when you guys will see me next, but hopefully it won't be too long. Now I better head home before my wife kills me. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That's a wrap for this time. I'll see you guys very, very soon, I promise. So stay tuned, and if you haven't subscribed, if you're a new viewer, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.